Well, everyone wants the secret to financial freedom, and at a time when every single dollar is stretched, Australians are looking for opportunities to try to save some cash.
So they can go and buy one of Gavin Rubinstein's properties, right? Well, the US-based accountant and financial planner Tom Corley spent 5 years studying and interviewing 225 millionaires. The award-winning author reveals the habits we can all adopt to boost our bank balance and how to put them into practice. We're crossing now to Tom Corley in New Jersey. Well, good to see you, Tom. Welcome to the show. Of all the uber wealthy people you interviewed, you say they fall into 4 categories. What are those categories?
Sure. Hi, Matt and Kylie. Yeah, well, I think it was one of the most profound discoveries I made besides the rich habits is that self-made millionaires actually pursued their wealth 4 different ways. It was the saver investor path, the big company climber path, the virtuoso path, and then the dreamer entrepreneur path. And each path, it was unique. You know, they had unique personality traits and unique rich habits that were associated with each path.
And Kyles, when Tom interviewed you, did you find the process quite probing, or was it you got through it okay?
No, I got through it okay.
Tom, I joke, of course.
I have to be honest with you. I was raised in poverty, so I kind of hated wealthy people, and what came out of this research was just this profound respect for how hard it was to become wealthy, and that these people were really good people for the most part, hardworking, ethical, moral, just really the cream of the crop.
In terms of the habits that you noticed, the commonalities, Tom, can you explain a little more what you discovered after these interviews?
Sure. Well, under the saver investor path, I found there were actually 3 traits. The self-made millionaires made a habit of saving 20% of their net pay, and they did this by modifying their standard of living. They had a standard of living that enabled them to be able to save 20% of their net pay. So adjust your standard of living so that you could save 20% or more. Then invest those savings consistently. You have to do that, and in order to save, you have to be a little bit frugal. So they, sought out ways to reduce their spending, and a lot of that had to do with shopping, looking for quality products that lasted a long time.
Yeah, we're all looking to save money quickly. What are some other ways to go about doing that?
Well, I think you have to start out simple. That's how habits become habits. It's a simple process that builds over time. So start out maybe just saving $20 a paycheck, right? And do that for a couple of months. After a couple of months, it's usually about 2 or 3 months, it'll become a habit. You'll forge this savings habit. Then you can increase it a little bit at a time. You can go up to $25 a paycheck and so on. The other thing is maybe just brown bag your lunch 1 day out of the week, just 1 day out of the week. Forge that habit. Say Monday, every Monday you're going to, nobody likes Mondays anyway, so brown bag your lunch. And then eventually you'll say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do this on Tuesdays and then Thursdays and then maybe Friday. And before you know it, you're saving about $50 a week. That can go right into savings, and then you invest that prudently and consistently, and it builds over time.
Some really realistic and tangible advice there. Thank you very much for joining us, Tom Corley, financial planner from the US. Much appreciated.